So this is my Liverpool Galatasaray match preview. But no, first I'm going to talk about that shite performance against Tottenham. Embarrassing. I'm fuming. Absolutely embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by that performance. And didn't even deserve to be a draw. Spurs should have won. Spurs should have won. Spurs, who have been the worst team in the Premier League on current form, outplaying the defending champions. Outplaying the defending champions. What an absolute fucking disgrace. What an absolute disgrace. And people will say, well, Arne Slot made us play like this. I agree, he has. But I am not going to start calling Arne Slot personal names and all that when forgetting about the past, what he did, win us a year title at the end of the day. Arne Slot, I said this after PSV, when we lost 4-1 to PSV. He needs to door for me, respectfully. He needs to door. He's just a dressing room. These players thinking they're better than the club when they're not. We all know the certain players that we're talking about. I will talk about them. Alisson, Van Dijk, Salah, Matarsa, Cody Gakpo. 5 players there who think they're better than the fucking football club. I say yes, it's Matarsa. I'll get him off. He's been injured for the whole season, playing with an injury. Virgil van Dijk, I'm not fucking having it anymore. Not having it. I'm not having it anymore. His ego, his aura, thinking he's better than the club when he isn't. Playing everyone else for his shit performances. It's an absolute joke. He's supposed to be captain. Of this football club. His leadership this season has been an absolute disgrace, in my opinion. An absolute disgrace. And do not put him anywhere near the greatest Premier League 11 or the greatest Liverpool 11 ever again. Stop disrespecting our great centre-backs from the past. Hoppier levels above him. Hansen levels above him. Thompson levels above him. Do you need to go on? And compare him to the great Premier League centre-backs. You having a laugh and you tapped. Yeah, he's been good. Van Dijk's been good for us, but he's nowhere near. When you compare him to eras as well. Mo Salah, stamming 400k a week. For the whole season. Doing fuck all. What Mo Salah's done, he's told out the manager after the Leeds game. We should have sold him. No, I said it. I said it then. We should have sold him in January if he's gonna act like that. Full managers under the butts. Oh, but he's fatsing. Oh, shut up. Seriously. Send him to Saudi then, if he wants to do that. Send him to Saudi. Oh, you're racist for saying that. Oh, you're racist. Shut up. Stinty. Being stinty, man. Him and Van Dijk, they're on par with each other for the worst player this season for us. The worst player for us this season. Cody Gakpo. I would hear people say, don't say it. Yeah, but Cody Gakpo has been given the manager pro jobs. Simple as that. That's why he keeps playing. It doesn't matter if he doesn't do anything in the game. And he sort of be like, oh Cody, we're gonna have a good time, Cody. Gonna have a good time anyways afterwards. Secret meeting and all that, secret hookup. And all that. That's what it is. Simple as that. Alisson, injuries to doctor him. Simple. Injuries to doctor him. Simple as that. Mo Salah is not a great player, but he's a great goal scorer. That's what he is. Bit like CR7. Bit like Ronaldo. Great goal scorer, but not really a great player, in my opinion. Because he's limited in terms as an overall footballer. But yeah, an absolute disgrace, embarrassing performance, and I have to deal with Arsenal fans. Fucking seeing Arsenal fans crying about us getting a draw than Spurs. Focus on your own club, mate. How about that? Because I'm actually sick for some of the Arsenal fans. Why they're so upset? I understand with the whole Spurs Man City thing from a couple of years ago. But to be honest with you, I still think they're a pathetic fan base as well. They're still a pathetic fan base. Focus on your own club. Oh my god. You had one job, Liverpool. You had one job. Shut the fuck up. How about that? And you know what? I have respect for some Arsenal fans. I have Darcy Dunner. Shout out to him. He can do what he wants at the end of the day. Do what he wants on his channel, but I still think it is pathetic from some Arsenal fans saying you had one job, Liverpool. Blah 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 blah. Shut up. How about that? Sort your stats out. How about that? Yeah. How about that? With all my stats, it looks like it looks like he'd often dodge shit stuff on it. Mud, absolute mud. How about that? And but yeah, there's no point saying slot out. Because he's not going to be sacked until the end of the season. If we scrape from the Champions League, he's keeping his job, and we're going to waste another season. Yeah, if we did with Brendan Rodgers. If we don't get Champions League football, I actually do think he will be sacked, to be honest with you. And then, that'll be another wasted season. And it leads to new mindset with a lot of things to do now. And, but, now onto this game, then Galatasaray on Wednesday. I was confident of turning it around before the shit show against Spurs, but now, I have no confidence at all. Why do you think I should trust these players after the performance they put in against Spurs to turn it around, then Galatasaray? And I'm not fucking around with my lineup. I'm not messing around now. Mohamed's feeling dull. Tenate and Doma is two centre backs. Van Dijk should be dropped, in my opinion. Kirkhead's like left back. So was Cronenberg. Well, we haven't got anyone else to give Cronenberg away, so Cronenberg still has to start. So was I. Trey Ione, he deserves a chance for me. I used the midfield, will be pretty quick. Will be more quicker at moving the ball forward. Frimpong, Etite and Will Nadoma should be our front three from now to the end of the season. No excuses, that's our front three. If it's anything else than that, then it's tapped. Simple as that. And people say, oh, why are you putting Calvin Ramsey at right back? It's too risky. Okay then, did we say that about Trent? And Conor Bradley when they made their debut? No, we didn't. So, yeah, exactly. The rest was history. How about that? So, I'm not messing around. With my lineup. I don't give a shit about what the players did in the past. I don't use your metric for Arne Slot. Oh, we don't give a shit what Slot did in the past. Well, I don't give a shit what the players did in the past as well. How about that? But anyways, my predictions. I've done for Sporting 1, Bodo Kim 1. Bodo Kim to go through in that one. I think Bodo Kim will just do enough in the second year to notify Sporting. Arsenal, step past Bayer Leverkusen. And I think Arsenal win 2-0. They've got that confidence now and momentum after that Everton win. So I expect Arsenal to do the job. PSG are already through. 5-2 already. And I think they'll win 3-2 at Chelsea. Real Madrid are already through as well, in my opinion. They only need to start Man City, and Man City are out, in my opinion. I think they'll win 2-1. Barcelona, I think they'll do the job in the second leg over Newcastle. I think they'll win 3-1. Bayern Munich already through with that stunning first leg performance. And I think they'll put in another stunning performance and win 5-0. Tottenham are already out, so I'm going to go for a 4-1 win for Atletico Madrid. And finally for us, I think we're going out, unfortunately. I think we'll draw 1-1. I think it's going to be a bit like the Spurs game, where it's just going to be absolutely awful to watch. I think both teams are going to be awful to watch, but I think that's why we'll start and knock us out, in my opinion, and I think it will end 1-1. So that's my mass preview and my review to the Spurs game, the Spurs shit. So I'm out predictions for the second leg. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below. Come on the reds, I suppose.